Seems like everything on Zoom is a shift command something. Shift command. Yeah, it's fascinating. Let's see here. Great, great crew. And I wonder if we could review just a few little things from yesterday. Make sure that this weird key is going to work a little bit, and then I want to show you some a video of some cellists, and then we can sort of talk a little bit about it. So first off, everybody in tune. Let's try some A's. And some D's. And G's. And C's. Good. So I'm working on a project with a group called the Sound Ensemble, and they've decided to do a full-on concert or a piece with all kinds of video and cut video and everything like that from a performance. And so what we've done is we've done a virtual concert, and I'll just show you a little bit about like what goes into that, and then I'd like to talk about like show like a really amazing music video and maybe talk about that. Let's go to while this stuff is warming up and this good. It looks like my internet connection might be unstable. We'll see what's happening, but stay on there just in case, and we'll see if it straightens itself out. It might just be because I'm loading up a bunch of stuff. So, I need to call up this one in C. And make sure that this file is all set. There we go. Let's see here. Dropbox and on the file and score and PDF. Okay, great.
Professor Hawkins, are you
Yes.
excited about this video project that you're doing?
Yeah. So here's this piece, and it's kind of a modular type of piece that that we've been working on. I'm going to share the screen right now. I just worked out the musical part of it, and yep, we're going to share this, and I'm going to share computer audio just in case we get around to this. Oh yeah, there we go. And so right here is the score to the piece of music that we are doing. Okay. I'm going to make it kind of biggish, but what it is it's all these little cells that take place in time with a and you place them wherever you want, and you play them wherever you want in order, and sort of stay with the rest of the ensemble. But then what happens is you play. You can start and stop whenever you want, okay? And this piece is by Terry Riley, and it's called In C. And the reason for that is that all of the music fits in C major, okay? So the way that it works is that I'm going to drag over this audio device right here, and and I have a whole bunch of music from different players that they've all sent me, okay? And everyone is performing the same piece, but at different times. And so I've got bass and cello and viola, there's clarinet, some electric guitar here in green, and then there's a clarinet part as well. And as I scroll out, everyone performed this with video, okay? And so they sent me these files. Let me just head over. Oops, wrong window. Let me just get this worked out a little bit. They sent me a whole bunch of video files on right. Oh, where is that little thing? Ah, here we go. They sent me a whole bunch of video files in here, and so I'm going to go with performance videos. And for instance, here is one of our colleagues playing the bass. Okay, and so I'm going to play this one for you. All right, and he's going to start. And let me bring up the music a little bit. Here's this, and he's going to start. And he's going to keep going until it kind of feels like that's enough. Special thanks to Spencer Hovaskeland. Now he's going to go on to this one. And so on and so forth. If we move our way down through here, let's try this one. And now he's playing this one here. Oh no, he was playing backwards. And now he's playing this one. And then we'll see when he switches. Oops. Now he's going to pause. And here. Okay, any questions about that kind of thing that you've seen? Okay, the next part is that I'm going to show you kind of how the whole thing goes together. We're going to put the music in here like this. I'm just going to sort of choose a spot. And what happens next is that the audio, I'm going to just going to mute some of these parts right here. I'm going to put the main out here. And it starts, and the music requires, what he was listening to in headphones was this. Now, are you all hearing the output on that? Are you all hearing sound? Yeah? Okay. Let me just make sure that I'm going to just change my audio MIDI setup just for a second so you can be sure to get it audio system. There we go. Hardware driver, studio settings. I believe this is the one. Nope. Cancel. All right. And hold on a second. Okay, it's converting. We're gonna figure this out. Every piece of software requires just a little bit different setup. Okay, here we go. Configure audio system, hardware driver. There we go. And let me make sure that I've got Zoom audio device set up. And away we go. Okay, so this will now play out through the computer. Now it's just loading everything. There we go. And here's the sound. Let me know if this is better. You're hearing that? Great. Okay, super. Now as I add in the bass part, here's the bass part. This part This is the low viola part that you hear. Then I'm going to add in a cello. Now that's me playing really high. And here is low cello, low cello. And here is some guitar. And here is clarinet. So as we're looking at this music, everybody's playing this stuff. And then one person's playing a high C. And a lot of people are playing blues. Really nice rhythm. There it is. Hold on. Oh, guitar is playing. That's great. Cool. So I'm just going to pause it right there. It is a super. Well, you just sort of decide how long the piece can last. In this case, we said, oh, how about half an hour? And so literally the thing is 29 minutes long. And what we'll do is that is the building blocks of it. That we create a sound in that digital audio workstation. I'm editing all that and making it sound really good for everybody. I put them all into a different place on the stage with the stereo field. So like I said, okay, this viola is going to be sitting right over here. This cello is going to be sitting over here. And then we're going to have the bass maybe over here, and guitars, and clarinet. Actually, I put the bass right down the middle, and I put clarinet over on the side so you could really hear it with headphones over like that. And then what will happen is I will take all the videos that went with their recordings, and I'm going to edit it into something that you're used to seeing in TikTok or any of your other social media platforms. So that, I think, is the new performance. I don't know. I'm rather curious to know how we will play concerts all together in the future, and this technological solution may be the way that we do it. Do you have any questions about the music? Does it seem weird? Does it seem like simple? Go ahead and throw on a microphone if you want to, unmute yourself if you have any comments.
It's kind of like simple and repetitive,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like easy to play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will say that like the beginning of what I was doing was here. Okay, so as I play this kind of and the very first one is this. And actually, you could all play it if you wanted to. It's kind of weird notes. Let me just bring it back up. There we go. And let me just make sure. It is in treble clef. I'm going to share this screen. And they do want you to do it. If you choose an octave, choose an octave. So here's that first bit, and I'm going to play that. Let me bring over this part over here. It's a style of music called minimalism, okay, and And so the idea is that you have a pulse. In this case, you hear the piano, dum 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 dum, and you can divide that into any kind of beat you want. You can go dum dun 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 dun. We could go dun 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 dun. Okay, so let's all try this note over here. This is C and this is an E, and we're gonna first play it where it's written, which is this. And if you can play this, it means you can also play an extended second position. So. And it's just a grace note from the C, slurring up to an E, and that's the music. Now you could also play it down here in third position, and that is where my first finger's on the C on the G string. Okay, but that is how I would say that is how music is created in today. Is that we're sort of taking oftentimes musical little bits and we're manipulating them in a piece of software like this. Okay, and then we are outputting that as audio that you will then listen to on headphones or in your car or on hopefully a really nice stereo at your house. Or on maybe even an Alexa speaker, and you can find those things as well if you just if you have any kind of a streaming service or a smart speaker at home, you can actually just put in. You can look for me as well, so you can locate Bradley Hawkins, and I've got 6 albums on the streaming services. I think that is today's performance. Like you could have me, for instance, or any of your favorite artists beamed into your house. And maybe that's the new reality. I don't know, but it probably doesn't seem strange to any of you kids who have grown up in this. But it is different, I gotta say. So let's oh yeah, as long as I'm sharing the screen, let's go over and take a look at the scale. And this is the 3-octave scale. We're going to be going up here and all the way up here to this E flat. And let's play these notes. I'll give you the cliff notes for anybody who the quick and simple one. We're going to be in first position all the way until here. Then we're going to go into third position. We're going to put our first finger on the G on the D string and go up. This one first prima means we're going to go to the first string, and that's on the C on the A string. Okay, so that's this one. And then we're going to keep going all the way up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3s until the very top. Okay, ready everybody? Let's go! And feels nice to be playing. And F. And G. And A flat low. And B flat 2, and C4, and D open, and E flat 1, F2, G1. This is a shift up. We're going to make sure that everybody's playing this note. La 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 la. You all can hear me, right? Yeah, you can hear me? Okay. And now A flat 2. Good. B flat 4. C1. D3. Yeah, E flat 4. And now F1. G2. A flat 1. B flat 2, C1, D2, and E flat 3. Good job, everybody. Now coming back down. D1, C1, D2, C1, B flat 2, A flat 1, G2, F1, E flat 4, D, C1, B flat 4, A flat 2, G1, F2, E flat 1, D open, C4, B flat 2, A flat 1, G open, F4, and E flat 2. Now we're going to speed this up just a little bit before going on to an arpeggio. And let's go about this fast. Boom. Let me, sorry. Here is the one hard part. Going from a higher string and a lower position to a lower string and a higher position requires some guessing. And those of you who've played the minuet number 1 in Suzuki Book 2 will know this. Let me just share this out just for a second. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So we have this first position. Okay, and it goes to second, and we just move, and we have to guess where the second finger is. Now, in this one, I have to guess where the fourth finger is going to be. And I'm sliding up with the first finger C on the A string. And I'm hiding a little bit of a I'm just hiding that a little bit with the way I'm shifting. I'm just lifting up slightly. So let's everybody try that E flat here, and then D, and then C. Now we go to B flat. And that B flat is going to be up here on the D string in third position. Then A flat and G. Now let's go back up. A flat, B flat, C, we have to guess again, D, and E flat. And theoretically, it could be pretty fast. Those of you who want to try a little faster, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. And again. Just jump on. I'll do it 2 more times. Ready? 1 more time. After this. There it is. Because it's relatively good job, everybody. Good. It's relatively easy to go in one direction on a string. But sometimes crossing over strings requires that we move somewhere else, and that's the tricky shift in all of that. Okay, so now I'm going to play. Let's play the scale again, and let's play it pretty quick, about as fast as we were doing before just now. So we're going to play this E flat, bum 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 bum. Ready? And I'll play, and I don't need it for a metronome. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat. F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat, G, C, B flat. one more time, just for second chances. Ready and. B flat, G, E flat, good on many of you for trying. That's a tricky scale, and yeah, I'm super impressed that you were able to get that rocking. So now what I'd like to do is let's do the arpeggio. Oh, killing us. Where is, oh, I'm too far. Is this the one? Dry octavin. There we go. Yes. Okay, so we come down here to E flat major, which is this one, and I'll just make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, here is E flat major. I'm gonna make it just small enough, I guess, to make it bass clef. There we go. Okay, and it's this one on the top. Huh? Why isn't it in triplets? Hold on. Oh, let's do the triplet. Let's do the triplety one. Here we go. There we are. E flat major here. All right. Okay, good. So I'm going to do first position here. Then I'm going to do the same outline. But then I'm going to go up to this E flat here. Now this thumb, oh yeah, let's do this note by note. Here is E flat. Okay, and it's super low, and then we're gonna go up to open G, and I'm starting right there. Okay, and let's go to the B flat, and then first finger E flat. Now we're gonna slide up, and then we're gonna go fourth finger. Now are you ready? I'm taking my thumb, and I'm not afraid to use it. Here is that F, and then 2G. B flat thumb, and E flat, third finger. And E flat. Now I'm going to slide back, fourth finger B flat, G1, E flat, and B flat, and open G, and E flat. So the trick on this one is just like in last week's key when we were in F major, B flat major, B flat major. Oh no, I can't remember what clef we are. I'll have to go check. But we have an E flat here, and I'm taking my thumb and I'm moving my whole arm up. And you'll notice that I could probably rest a pancake on there. And I want to sort of shoot between the B flat and the E flat. Okay. So, oh, and the E flat is high enough, and it's in a place where my thumb actually has to hold the note down. Now let's try the top octave, which is kind of, we're getting used to a little bit, which is a thumb position. And you can also fit a scale into there. I'm gonna I'm gonna cut the screen sharing so that you can see. So what I'm doing is I'm holding down the thumb onto both strings, and then I want to have my palm facing straight down. So I'm gonna maybe even take my hand away a little bit and bring my palm in like it's floating like a flying saucer, and I'm going to bring it over here, and I'm going to lay my thumb down on both strings. And you can do a scale, which is to say thumb 1, 2, 3, thumb 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, thumb. Oh, I see some of you just kind of hanging out. I want to see you play. There's actually no problem with playing the wrong notes. You have to play a lot of wrong notes in order to get to playing the right notes. Good. So that is the basis of a scale and of an arpeggio in this method of playing, in that you play a bunch of things here and then you get into the last two strings on a thumb position up here. Okay, and that will really that'll really get you thinking about, like, oh, the use of my thumb as a finger. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. So the next thing on this is we have the scale, we have this. Okay. And yesterday we did a little bit of vibrato. I'd like to see how y'all are doing. Let's just do a second finger vibrato. So take your middle finger, okay, and let's bring it over kind of like a hook, and get it ready, and get it nice and open. And then here we go. And let's actually go to the A flat. Whoa. Just like we're in the third position of the E flat major scale. And let's make it really wide like this. Yeah, I want to see that. That's great. So I'm playing just a normal A flat. And then I'm going to wiggle it quite a lot with my arm. Try that. See if you can go really far. Yeah! Okay. Now the next part is let's do a vibrato on E flat first finger, and we're going to make a ghost sound all the way up to E flat 1 octave higher. Go ahead, try it. So I'm going to make a whoa sound. And if I can make it fast enough, it's really going to sound like a ghost. Y'all want to try? Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, I see some people looking like, what? What is this? Now let's go up another octave. Come on, try it. Now we'll go for the low one. Will you try these octaves before tomorrow? And keep it in E flat major, and try some of the arpeggios, and then just we'll do those things, and then I'll try a vibrato, a one-note vibrato. We're gonna try a one-note vibrato that we can move around like this to work with improvisation. Okay, and so we're gonna play with a recorded track. I want you to all sort of try it out a little bit, just sort of something repetitive. and just use one finger and try vibrato, and just slide around till you find notes that you like. Okay, and then if you find something, you can bring it back. I will also demonstrate tomorrow in this idea. Okay, so you just use one finger, play along with a track that you like a song that you like. You just use one finger and slide around till you find the different notes that you like. Okay? All right, so I'm going to head off to my next class. Take care, everybody. Enjoy.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.